So U.S. Special Operations Command, or also known as SOCOM, and Special Operations Forces Acquisition Technology and Logistics, also known as SOF AT&L, issued a contracting notice on October 28th regarding 7.62 by 39 conversion kits for their RSAR and PDW weapons platforms, which is their reduced signature assault rifles and their personal defense weapons. Currently, the RSAR and PDW system is chambered in both 5.56 and 300 blackout, but in the contract, what they said was, due to developing requirements, SOCOM is seeking 7.62 by 39 conversion kits compatible with Sig Rattlers, which is basically what their RSAR and PDW weapon system platform is based on. The Sig Rattler is basically an MCX like this one you see right here, except for it has a 5.5-inch barrel instead of this 9-inch barrel, and it doesn't have a forward assist. So it's a little bit different than your typical MCX, but it's based on the same gas system and everything else. So in all intents and purposes, it's an MCX. And what they're hoping for with the 7.62 by 39 conversion kits is to have a 7.75-inch barrel to really maximize the ballistics of the 7.62 by 39 cartridge. Now, that being said, this is an interesting development because we have to understand is that this is from Special Operations Command, so we're talking SOCOM, which means the guys who get in and do things that we don't always find out about, are specifically looking to get conversion kits for their RSARs and PDWs in order to use Soviet-style ammunition. I mean, that's just what it is. 7.62 by 39 is extremely abundant in that region over in Eastern Europe where the conflict is happening right now. And we have to understand that the fact that they use the verbiage due to developing requirements, there might be something to be seen here in the sense of the concept of the United States and our Special Operations Forces getting more involved on the ground over in the conflict, because basically that is what this is kind of telegraphing. And another interesting data point based on this information is that Hornady just released a 7.62 by 39 255 grain sub X cartridge, which uses their XTP bullet with subsonic ammunition just this past week. Interesting coincidence? I'm not sure. But what I can say is that the sudden development and sudden need to be able to have our special operations weapons systems compatible with Soviet ammunition, which would be extremely abundant over in Eastern Europe and in the conflict zone right now, should give you some ideas about what we should expect here in the sense of escalation. So I wanted to bring this information to you because I thought it was interesting and relevant to what's happening right now in the world. And I do think that we can take little bits of information like this right here that we're being given and put the pieces together to understand what this larger puzzle is really starting to develop and look like. And I think we all know what this is all leading to. So hopefully this gave you some things to think about. Let me know down in the comments below if you have any other information surrounding this concept of why it may or may not be relevant to the current situation. And besides that, that's going to be it for Magic Prepper.